Oh, hey, whoa. Yeah, it's fine. Chill out. Alright, so there's one bell tower guard who will always just stand right outside here. I really don't like him too much, but I won't knock him out. I'll leave him be. So, what we had to do last time, we got information on one Michael Zelazny, a super soldier who is going to be, well, knocking off city officials on a regular basis. It's really quite unfortunate. With that said, wait, can we take a train to the other district? Is that an option? Oh, it works. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and take the train. Maybe it'll take us closer to where we need to be. Oh, we're only 70 meters away. That's pretty close, truth be told. Now, we have to get to the back store, or the back of a meat shop.
Mr. Jensen.
Whoa.
Hugh Darrow here. Please forgive this intrusion,
Darrow?
but David assured me of your cooperation and discretion.
How the hell did you get my number?
I find myself in need of some assistance.
I'm listening.
A contact of mine, Meng Yao, is in Hengsha, waiting to fill you in. I'll upload her coordinates now.
We have to meet his contact? The hell? Okay, so a Nobel Prize winner who is meeting with our boss just decides to contact us out of the blue on our boss's recommendation? At which point we are just told to go meet them? Alright, fine. Well, they're right here, so it really isn't too much of an inconvenience for us. How's it going, Meng Yao?
Mr. Jensen, right? Thank you for your time. I am Meng Yao, an associate of Mr. Darrow's. I'm in charge of one of his divisions here in Hengsha. You come highly recommended.
Really?
Your boss described you as a most
type.
precious asset. Apparently, you are very efficient and always get the job done. We could definitely use a man like you for this operation.
Go on.
Let's hope his confidence is well placed then.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Mr. Darrow doesn't trust just anyone. We need you to help us stop a group of terrorists who are threatening the Panchaea project. It is not an easy task. Are you sure you are up to it?
Says the woman to the man currently being hunted by the PMC in the city. Sure, fuck it, we'll help.
Okay, I'll help out.
Excellent. Here's the situation. It has come to our attention that these terrorists possess highly classified proprietary information about Panchaea. We've been able to convince them to sell it to one of our agents, a man named Lo Fei. The meeting is supposed to take place near the Alice Garden pods in the Daigong district.
And you want me to crash this meeting?
Actually, there will not be a meeting. We are sending you alone to ensure Mr. Fei's safety. The terrorists will not be expecting that, and will have the information with them on a data chip.
Seriously?
You have to neutralize all of the sellers and retrieve the chip so you can bring it to me.
Wow.
I don't get it. If Fei set up the meeting, why risk sending me in his stead? Why doesn't he or even some of your other agents drop in on the sellers and take the chip?
Because Mr. Darrow wants an absolute guarantee that there will be no casualties.
No casualties. Oh boy.
We will not play by their rules.
Well, you're playing by mine.
We want them arrested and questioned, then properly prosecuted and sentenced. This will require stealth and efficiency. That's why a man with your particular skills will be indispensable.
Got it. Is there anything else I should know?
Anything else I need to know?
The sellers are expecting Mr. Fei and Mr. Fei alone. If they spot you, they will shoot on sight. Need I point out this might make your job a lot harder?
Story of my life.
Jensen, you always have a quip. Alright, so there are a couple of guys that we have to go face in the Daigong district at some point, but first... Remember when we punched through a couple of walls when we were leaving Hengsha the first time around? Well, that meat shop here... How's it going? We have to head in here and investigate the back room of this butcher shop. Now, normally... Oh, wow. How's it going, buddy? There's a pocket secretary. Zelazny feels his location is no longer secure. Move down below. Safe spot in the sewers. Situation tense. Of course, we've already opened up that safe. So, they have sewers somewhere. And it gives you no hint as to where they're going to be. And you have to just figure it out. So, this can actually... Why did you just walk off the edge, Jensen? This can actually be a bit of a pain in the ass, as the sewer is never specified whatsoever. You just have to make your best guess and kind of go with it. Additionally, not only is the sewer never specified, but there are multiple sewers in Hengsha. And while you can guess probably that there's one sewer... What in the world? Oh, I didn't want to go to the Alice Garden pods. Damn it, I went backwards. While you can probably guess that there is one set of sewers per area, you would not be correct, which sucks. As it stands, there are actually 3 sets of sewers, one of which is completely unconnected from the other 2. Well, all 3 of them are actually not connected to each other, because one is the sewer system in this part of town. One is the sewer system in the main district. And then there is a second hidden sewer system in the main district, actually right by the other secondary objective we need to go to. So, it's actually quite handy because we needed to go there anyway. Oh. But on an unrelated note, time to sneak by some gang members. Pretty sure there's some good stuff down here, though I can't remember exactly what. Shit. Missed. I think I got him. Fall down. Good. Okay. So now there are only 2 guys left. Oh, wait a minute. I need to come here later. Ha! I've inadvertently stumbled upon the correct location to advance the main storyline early. Okay, these 2 guys are actually damn near impossible to sneak. Actually, I think they are impossible to sneak up on. Literally. Just not possible to do so. So we're just going to go ahead and stealth. And then get the double knockout. There we go. That's everybody unconscious in the sewers. He had a heavy rifle? Damn, son. Oh, and he had a pro energy bar on him. Never mind, everything was worth it. Now, these couple of guys... By the way, if you leave an enemy in water, they will actually drown, so make sure nobody falls into the water here if you're going for a pacifist run. It's really easy for them to die. I mean, really easy. It's kind of depressing, honestly, how easy it is just to lose a pacifist run off of this sort of thing. But I was just about certain that there was some sort of wall I could bust down in this sewer. But I guess not? Yeah, it doesn't seem that's the case. Oh well. So now we've knocked out these guys, and they will stay unconscious until next time. But for now, we'll just head back up through the sewers since we do not need to go through this place yet. But I thought there might have been something in here we wanted to look for. Sorry about this late delay, folks. Anyway, let's go ahead and complete the next 2 side quest objectives here. Close up the manhole cover. We don't want anyone discovering a couple of unconscious bodies. That wouldn't bode well for us. But before we head back, there is an arms dealer here now. How's it going, buddy?
You buy?
I'm gonna sell a couple of things first. Can I not sell you weapons? Oh no, they're just over to the side for some reason. Alright, fine. Not gonna sell all my tranquilizer rifle ammunition this time around, but I am gonna buy a gas grenade, all of your viruses, and I'm actually considering buying a PEPS at this point. But I will buy all of your tranquilizer ammunition, since that is genuinely tranquilizer ammunition. So, really quickly, rate of fire, reload speed, damage output, ammo capacity. Can I upgrade this with... is that sort? I don't know, to be honest. I think I'll stick with the tranquilizer rifle.
Yeah, I will be right here.
Yes, you will. Too bad I don't actually need you. Alright, so... time to head back to the main area of Hengsha, the Qui-Gon district. Wait. Oh no, there are multiple districts just from the Qui-Gon area, aren't there? Because we need to head over to the Alice Garden pods, which were said to be in an even different... in a third district, I suppose. So maybe the sewer systems were actually 3 of them being justified? Whoa. Somebody's alarmed. No, thank you. I'm just gonna leave. Into the sewers, once again, Mr. Jensen. Now, if it wasn't in the other area, it's going to be here. One wall that you can bust down to find some pirouetting. And no, it's not in here. Where the hell is it? I know that what I'm looking for is in the sewers somewhere. Oh well. I'll find it soon enough, I'm sure. Luckily, it doesn't appear there's anyone down here that's going to... oh, maybe it's this one. Tell me it's this one. Yes, there we go. Praxis kit. Right through that door. Completely free. And all for us to use. Now, what do we want to upgrade? We're starting to get to the point where we've got most of our augmentations full. Knows when exactly when enemy combatants will drop out of their alarmed state. I could. I've never really gotten this upgrade before. Sure, let's give it a shot. I don't know how long it's going to take or how it takes effect, but that might be pretty cool to know. Now, we want to get to mission 2. Which I actually think would be best served by going back up the way we came. Not straight through the vent once more, but just through the ladder over here. Though, from my radar, it looks like there might be a bell tower individual just sitting up above this area. Anyone? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm in the hotel. Cool. I didn't realize there was a sewer entrance in here. Anyway. Let's go ahead and cloak our way out of here so we don't get spotted. You can still go screw yourself. Now, the reason I bought a gas grenade is actually because these enemies are fairly difficult to take out on their own. And that is to say, the individuals that we've been paid to take out in a reasonable, fast, and most importantly, non-lethal manner. So first things first. Wait till that guy walks a little bit away. What? Oh, he heard that. Shit. No guy, it's fine. Just stay... Damn it! Oh, wow! The alarmed meter is right next to my... That's actually really helpful. I didn't realize it was that straightforward as to where it is. Oh. Hey! Folks. Pay no attention to what I've been doing here. Really, it's fine. You're fine. Perfectly. Everything is fine. So it's a little while till they drop out of the alarmed state here. Still a machine pistol sitting here from when we rescued the girl. Literally days ago. Apparently weapons on the ground don't really bother people too much here in Hengsha. Oh, there we go. Got you. Okay, so let's get this street thug out of here. It's one down. Next guy's facing away, so that's good for us. Because there are 4 enemies left. So, first off, machine pistol. Then, so we've got... Okay, so we've got 2 guys, and then the data on one of them. Got a 3rd guy in the corner. Can I just kind of... Good. Even better. I even got the marksman bonus for that last guy. And then I just want to sneak up on these last 2. One of which has the data on him. But a double takedown should be easy enough. Again, double takedown's very useful. Even if you're going for a lethal route, the ability to take down 2 enemies at once lethally with just 1 bar of energy is a lot better than having to take them down individually. So the reflex booster is usually something you'll want to know. Don't stay in the water. I don't know if you can drown in that one, but I don't want to take my chances. Anyway, we got the data chip. Now, here's the thing. This is what really threw me off. Down right below us, you can see the green of the enemies here. That's actually really important, the green of the enemies. You see, those are actually the guys that we've been sent to go find, the PMC. However, this manhole cover is, to my knowledge, the only way to access their sewer. I mean, maybe there's a second way that I don't know of, but so far as I know, this is it. Now, what I did the first time around was I actually climbed up here, tossed a gas grenade, and knocked them all out, because I thought they would be hostile, failing to notice the fact that they're green. Now, the goal is to deal with him, but you can actually walk right up and say hi.
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
Not exactly. I'm here on behalf of someone who wants you to understand reason.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret, experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Listen, I have no doubt these men deserve to die. But you can't simply pass judgment on people. Nothing gives you that right. You have to turn yourself in. Play this by the book.
I'm afraid that's impossible. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill, they have names, families. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Listen, nobody here is saying you're wrong to think these men deserve to pay. I agree with you. But make them pay in accordance to the law, not by breaking it.
It's a cute little toy you have there, Jensen. But don't waste your time. Your Cassie won't work on me.
I think you're wrong. But I don't think it's my place to try to stop you either. Do what you have to do.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours.
Okay, so team is dealt with. Alternatively, you can use that gas grenade I bought and just toss it down here. Instant unconsciousness for him and his entire team. It's pretty easy, actually. So, let's go ahead and head back to Dr. Wing, explain what's going on here, then we'll head to Ming Yao, explain the end of that side quest, and I think...
Hey, Jensen.
Oh, Zelazny.
Zelazny here.
How's it going?
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
Good question.
You're no stranger to top-secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. Got a
Hey,
few less problems to deal with for a while.
that's
Don't mention it.
actually pretty helpful. Okay, so apparently that's the benefit. If you let Zelazny go, he reduces some of the bell tower patrols in the area. Now, that guy, of course, did hear me, but with that said, we can just turn invisible and walk past him. Isn't it a good upgrade? Have I mentioned this before? I might have.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
No. I'll tell him.
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen.
Not so dangerous as you
You should
think.
not have done this.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen.
I don't know that the end
You seem
justifies
to
the
believe
means,
that the
but...
end justifies the means. But I don't know. I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit.
Cool.
It's all I have.
Alright, now... I don't know. This is one of the side quests that actually... I always flip-flop on when I'm trying to complete it. I don't know which I'd like to do more than the other. I really don't. On the one hand... Zelazny's murdering people. That's all kinds of wrong. On the other hand, the people they was murdering took out sick experiments on him. I think it's best in this situation for Jensen to just do nothing. I think. Gameplay perspective, it reduces the bell tower mercs, so that's alright. Now we also have the upgrade that will track threats through walls. It's pretty cool looking, honestly. But it's not terribly useful. It's more useful for just getting your bearings on where enemies are. The radar helps out a bit with that too, but now we can pretty much guarantee that we won't be walking around the corner into somebody facing directly our direction. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, bell tower guard. He's not too happy with us being here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cloak the hell out and get away from this place. Where's that timer? To how long it is until he's not alarmed? Is it just not active? Guess it's just not active. Alright, fine, whatever. So, back to the other district. I don't think... Is the hive open right now? It might be, but I don't think I need to visit it for the moment.
So I imagine VersaLife's gotta have an opinion on things.
That said, we might want to visit the hive again, just once more. I think we're going to have to, though, so you know what, we'll leave it for a bit later. Maybe the hive is closed, though. I don't know which. Something to that effect. Anyway, up here is the quickest way to get to Mengyao, especially if you've already knocked out the sides of the walls up here, making it easier to just run through. Seriously, why haven't they knocked these out already? I mean, structural integrity and whatnot, but these walls don't seem to have much point. Anyway. Mengyao, I got your chip.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I got the chip. The cellars are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen? Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
Look, you're a powerful young woman. You're in a position that warrants your access to classified information. I understand that not everybody should get their hands on this, but I'm like you. I work for a powerful man, and I get entrusted with secret information on a daily basis. Plus, I'm the one who busted his ass getting this chip for you.
I guess your point is not entirely without merit. But understand, this information is extremely confidential. It concerns Panchaea, and more specifically, the Hiram Project.
Hiram Project. Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It is a well-guarded secret. But without it, Panchaea could not exist. Such an ambitious project. An installation extending all the way to the ocean floor. The pressure exerted against it is constantly shifting. Yet the slightest defect in structural integrity could bring it all down. That's why we needed something powerful and extremely efficient to monitor it, day and night.
You're saying the Hiram Project is some kind of advanced computer?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Thank you for your honesty. The information is safe with me, don't worry. Here's your data chip.
Ah, perfect. You don't know what this means, Mr. Jensen. Your help has been invaluable. Thank you. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow, he believes you should be duly rewarded.
Oh, so
Here
bribe.
is a payment in credits. I'm
All
sure
right.
Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you.
Only 1,000
himself.
credits? How poor do you think I am?
Expect to hear from him soon.
Alright, so... just going over what we know from previous episodes, or rather previous episode, there was one computer above the Pangu that had information on something called the Hiram Project. Their drones were running out more quickly than they realized. This actually makes sense. If they have a bunch of computer drones just monitoring their entire system, the drones, given the amount of stress that they're under, the drones might overheat and break until they get more specific computers, or more advanced computers. Such as, say, ones that could be built using data that was on a chip. So, hey, I think we figured out what was on there. Good on us.
It seems David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. Couldn't let information about something as sensitive as the Hiram Project get in the hands of the wrong people.
No. No, we couldn't.
Heh.
So, Meng Yao told you about the project, I see.
Oh,
little.
shit.
I'm afraid words can't do it justice. To fully comprehend the ramifications of what's been created in Panchaea, you'd have to see it for yourself. And who knows? Perhaps one day you will.
That's still sketchy as fuck. Anyway, apparently we need to head into the Harvester hideout to continue with our mission here, to follow that signal from Savchenko. So, to that effect, let's get in here. But, oh wait, nope, it's been about a half hour, and you know what that means. That's about the episode, folks. So, next time on Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, we track down Savchenko's GPL, find out just why the hell he's been dodging us for a couple years, and why he's now working with the Harvesters. Anyway, until then, this has been PA. See you all later.